Hi guys. I am having to use my cell phone for this because I had a little issue with the battery power on my iPad. By the way, anybody who knows anything about iPads and iPad batteries, can you please get in contact with me? I am going on a trip in a couple weeks, and I want to make sure that this thing works through the whole trip, which is going to be about 3 hours long, depending on how long my layover is going to be. Because when you hit Baton Rouge, from where I'm at, because it takes 3 hours, you always have a layover in the Baton Rouge bus station. And yes, I'm going by bus. Why? Because I am a big scaredy cat. Airplanes frighten me. I had a lot of fun today with the itty bitty baby. Oh, you got no idea how much fun those little babies can be. And I know, there's diapers and stuff, but at my age, at this point in my life, I'm like, okay, it's poop. Everybody poops. It doesn't bother me anymore. It does stink. That boy does produce something that smells akin to battery acid. He is just barely uh, 2 weeks old almost. And trust me, he's gaining weight at a record speed. This kid likes his bottles big time. He is lucky because so far, Solomon is a foster baby. And she is also a drug exposed foster baby. Like a lot of these kids, including my baby brothers who went through the same thing, they usually have a bad stomach. I know this because Dustin and Justin, who we adopted about 12 years after my own adoption, and they were born addicted to crack cocaine. They were underweight for about 2 or 3 pounds apiece. They were about 4 pounds when they got to us. They were 2 pounds at birth. And, beautiful little children, too. Very beautiful. But their poor stomachs. Oh, poor babies. And you could tell when they would spit up acid because it hurt them. You can see it in their face. And that's why I said that Solomon is very lucky. It's not bad with him. Every now and again, just a little bit come dribbling out. But it. And none of the usual issues that the other kids had. He's going to be very hard to get over because I have a bad habit of getting to touch these kids. I can't help it. No, I'll treat them like one of the family. It doesn't matter to me. Whether they're black, Italian, Jewish, whatever. That's never, ever mattered to me. My parents even had a pair of Vietnamese kids. I remember because that little girl got into my Barbie dolls and would not stay out of them. She'd leave those suckers spread out all over my bedroom. And I'd walk into it and it hurt my feet. And I'm like, you gotta pick it up, you gotta pick it up. She said, oh yeah, I'll do it. 20 minutes later, I'll come back and there's still a mess in there. And I would tell her, nope, can't play with my Barbie dolls. What she would do? She'd go straight to my mom and ask for them. And I'm like, she's like, why can't you share? You're not being nice. I said, well, I'm not one. Well, you pick up her mess when she's done playing with them. And then we got no problem. But yeah, Solomon's stomach is pretty good. He's doing good. Thank God for the small favors. Anytime these kids have stomach problems, I don't know about any of you if y'all have babies or not, and and your children really don't need to be drug exposed for this to happen. Some of them just have bad stomachs, but there is a formula out there that they recommend, and we've used it before with good results. The thing is, that stuff stinks. I am a Nutramigen. That's what his name was. I remember this because the boys would burp in my face, and I would have to go, and of course, they thought that was funny. Just a couple of months old, they caught me gagging at the smell, and they thought it was hysterical. Especially Justin. He had a sick sense of humor, even back then. And he just was just going, because even back then, he had that little chipmunk giggle. And he still does it every now and again, too. Little booger. But yeah, I'm just glad Solomon is not having to go through that right now. Because it's really not comfortable. I mean, I've had problems myself with my digestion for years. And I did have something called H. pylori. Thankfully, though, that wasn't when I was an infant. It's when I got older. And I know what that's like. The constant heartburn, the burping up acid, throwing up every now and again just to get some relief. It was bad. Thankfully, a friend of mine recommended another type of medication, and it worked. So I haven't had any more contamination problems. Last time I had any, it was salmonella poisoning, E. coli, and C. difficile. Out of the three of them, I've had C. difficile twice now. And trust me, that's not something you want to ever get. So we got that. We all got that in common. We all have bad stomachs. Even Billy, even though he doesn't want to admit to it, he has gout, as it is, and it's hard on him because when he does have it, because he finally can't go without his precious protein, which is like cheeses and peanut butter, all that stuff. I'm like, dude, if that makes you feel that bad, stay away from it. I mean, for me, it would be hard if I had to, just stop eating cheese altogether. I mean, you're talking to somebody who loves Italian food. And pizza, oh, I love it. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about food right now. I'm actually pretty hungry. I wasn't feeling so hot earlier, and I let things be. And it's a really bad idea to go to bed on a full stomach, but I'm probably going to end up eating anyway. I finally cracked and snapped at my mom today. I swear to God, if there's somebody outside goofing off, I'm going to kick Justin's butt. And why I say Justin? Because he's always the one that's trying to scare me. I'm going to deal with him. But, you know what? I need to go. It's been a good day. Bye.